Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Maisha Nur Amelia with student ID number 64250042. I'm from class 641A01 and this project is for the English subject taught by Miss Ernianti Nurfatahela MPD. Today, I would like to share my opinion about smoking, especially in the campus area. In this video, we will discuss smoking on campus. Is smoking on campus a matter of individual freedom? Or should it be banned to maintain public health and well-being? Some argue that campus should be smoke-free to create a healthy environment for all, especially non-smoking students and staff. On the other hand, some believe that smokers have the right to have a private space without disturbing others. Watch until the end.
There's a fresh warning to smokers about the damage cigarettes cause to our health after new research showed the impact that a single cigarette can have on life expectancy. The study estimated men lose 17 minutes of life for every cigarette they smoke, and a woman's life is shortened by 22 minutes, which is more than previously thought.
Smoking in the age of burning, a substance to produce smoke which is inhaled and then absorbed by the bloodstream in the lungs so that it reaches the central nervous system, and it is recorded that more than 5 million people die every year due to smoking. Cigarettes have been around since 5000 backstory and have been recorded in various cultures throughout the world. Initially, cigarettes were used for traditional ceremonies or as part of religious ceremonies as offerings to the gods in self-purification rituals. Therefore, smoking on campus is prohibited to create a healthy and clean environment for the entire academic community, as the campus is a place of learning that should support the physical and mental development of students. Cigarettes not only harm active smokers, but all passive smokers who are forced to inhale them. Therefore, the smoking ban on campus aims to create a more comfortable and safe atmosphere for everyone. That concludes what I can convey. More or less, I apologize if there are any wrong words spoken. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Maisha Nur Amelia, number study ID 64250042, class 641A01, from University Bina Sarana Informatika and Study Program Management. This is my final project presentation for the subject Basic English with my lecturer Miss Ernianti Nur Fatahela MPD. Today I'll be talking about simple present tense, what it is, how we use it, and the different sentence forms. Okay, let's start. What is simple present tense? The simple present tense is one of several forms of present tense in English. It's super easy to form. We just use the past form of the verb, like I take, you take, we take, and they take. But when the subject is he, she, or it, we add at the end of the verb. For example, he takes or she takes. So basically, that's the basic rule of forming the simple present tense. What is the use of simple present tense? Now let's talk about when use it. The first use is for habits. My father goes to work every weekdays. I always sweep the floor every day, and I study with my friends every Sunday at the academy. The second use is for repeat action. Things that happen more than once. For example, I have been running for an hour. She has been studying for the exam all day. And they have been traveling around the world for the past 2 years. The third one is for general truths. Things that are always true, like the President of Indonesia is Mr. Prabowo Subianto. The sunrise in the east, and cats had water. Okay, and the last one is for instruction or direction. Boil the water and add 2 spoons strike coffee powder. Walk straight for 1 block, then turn right out at the bakery. Take the yellow bus to Depok, then change to the green bus to Margonda. So yeah, that's how we use the simple present tense for habit, repeat action, general truth, and instruction or direction. How is the form of simple present tense? Next, let's see how to form sentence in the simple present tense. There are 3 forms: positive, negative, and interrogative. In the positive forms, we use subject plus verb. Plus verb 1 and plus object. For example, they eat an apple. They form subject. Eat for verb 1 and apple for object. In the negative form, we use subject plus do not or does not plus verb 1 plus object. For example, I do not eat an apple. I for subject, do not for do or does, plus not, eat for verb 1 and apple for object. And for interrogative form, we use do or does plus subject plus verb 1 and plus object. For example, do they eat an apple? Do for do or does, they for subject, eat for verb 1 and apple for object. So that's how we form sentence in the simple present tense. Okay. Example. On this slide, I will give some example of simple present tense. There are the form positive, negative, and interrogative. Sentence, for example, the bus arrived at 7:13 a.m. Negative, the bus does not arrive at 7:13 a.m. And interrogative, does the bus arrive at 7 a.m. Next example, exercise. Positive, I clean my room every morning. Negative, I don't clean my room every morning. And interrogative, do you clean your room every morning? Next example, dialogue in simple present tense. Hi Ibnu, you're in my class, right? Ibnu, yes. Acha, we are classmates. What days do we go to campus? We go to campus on Wednesday and Friday. Right, or Wednesday class start at 10 a.m. Right? Yes. and on Friday it starts at 1 p.m. What do you usually do on other days? I study at home or help my mom. How about you? I usually watch movies or read books. That's nice. See you this Friday, Echa. See you, Ibnu. Okay. Question sample. Question 1. Blah 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 to school by bus every day. Answer A. Go. Number 2. They blah 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 soccer every weekday. And answer correct is B. Play. And blah 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 Sarah her homework now. Answer correct is C. Is doing. These examples show how we choose the correct verb form depending on the subject and the situation. So that all about simple present tense, what it is, how to use it, and how to form it. I hope my presentation help you understand this topic better. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.